some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They believe they can run right here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Clark wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Hilltoppers offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost. Last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. The first drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Clark to fire. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO. You guys, I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clinton. And they swarm him under.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clark wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on 1st down. Clark to fire. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. A little screen to the running back. Jumped on top of the pile.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle, it's West. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hart. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grab behind the line. It's Hutchinson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Parks. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Trying to ball his way in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off the play fake on first down. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They've got him just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Clark to fire. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Missouri State. A great catch and run for 6.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Clark wants to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking for a man. It's Parks. Got a man. It's Epps. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
He's going to take off. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he will score! Touchdown, Toppers!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Robinson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
So now it's second and long. Clark to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Parks. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a heat. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Powers through the defender. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Clark wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The play action fake. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The Hilltoppers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Epps. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Hilltoppers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Parks. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Hard running there. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The running back has it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic. Finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Clark to fire. Hauls it in. There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got a man. It's Henry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
They're going to run it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he got loose.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's hard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's West. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Scanning the field, it's Parks. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
With the catch, it's Johnson.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline. They'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Parks it out of the air. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
On the double.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Epps. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Clark wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears are marching down the field.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push pass.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.